Hi, this is Joseph. It is Friday. The market is officially closed. It is March 13th, 2015, and I wanted to review some of the trades we executed with the trade copier. So it was a little bit interesting today. We actually had a continuation trade, something that we held on to for approximately 2 days. Now, I wanted to share this particular trade with you so that way you can get an idea of how long some of these trades actually remain open. I get that question quite a bit, that if you're going to use my service with the trade copier, how long will some of these trades remain open? And my answer is always, I can't control the market environment. It really is a matter of managing the trade and then making sure that the trade remains intact, that the structure of that trade remains intact. So let me go ahead and review. What we're looking at is the pound yen. This is the 1 hour time frame. Back to approximately, well, here we have Friday, we have Thursday, and then we have Wednesday. So we'll go back to Wednesday. So prior to this breakout here, this support level, this was my support level for the week so far. You can clearly see this is one move to the downside, and this is one pretty clean move to the upside. And I'll go ahead and mark this off so you can see what I'm talking about. There's the top of that move, that price swing high with that X, and then there's the price swing low. So here's my low for the week. So we had Monday, we had Tuesday, and then on Wednesday it finally closed below that support level. I'm sorry for jumping too soon. So this candle actually closed below that support level. And when it closes below that support level, it's something that I refer to as a continuation breakout trade. I actually developed this method back in 2001. It was the very first strategy that I put together. And so once it closes outside of that range, outside of this support level, I've got a 1 hour candle. Again, I don't assume anything. I always wait for the 1 hour candle to close before I start making any assessments and starting to analyze this particular setup. So when that candle closes, the first thing I do is look at the Bollinger Bands, and I absolutely have to see the Bollinger Bands separating away from each other. Once I get the signal candle, I still can't get in just because this candle closes below support. What I actually need is for price to come down 3 more pips lower than the signal candle low. So in this instance, the low here was 78 approximately. So I can't really get in until about 75 or 74. So I have to wait for price to come back down to take out that signal candle low by 3 pips, however long it takes. Sometimes I get the entry on the very next candle. And when that happens, that's usually due to perhaps some economic data that actually drove or pushed price outside of this range. Other times I have to wait for price. It doesn't give me a 3 pip entry on the next candle, and I might have to wait 7, 8, 9, 10 hours, whatever it is. I have to wait until the 3 pip entry. So in this instance, we'll go out a few candles, and you'll notice that it just pulled back and sort of bounced around a little bit. But it didn't cancel out the possibility of me selling this as a continuation sell trade to the downside. So at this point, I just had to wait. So on the following day, I actually waited until I got my entry here. Here is where I was able to get into the trade. Now I want to show you a couple of different levels. This trade pays approximately 250 pips from the entry to the final target. So you'll notice that after this retracement, after it printed the signal candle, I wasn't in the trade. I couldn't get into the trade until it actually took out that low by 3 pips, which took the following day. So I had to watch and wait for this trade to make sure it was a valid trade and then execute as soon as it dropped and price started to move lower. So from this entry, it paid approximately 250 pips. At this point, here's 200 pips. I'll go ahead and walk you through. Here's where it hit 200 pips. Here's where it hit 250 pips. So this trade paid approximately 250 pips. Now I posted 237 pips for the day on Friday, which is when we actually closed this pound yen trade. But I did try to trade a bounce, which was here on the euro dollar. Right now we're looking at the euro dollar. This is a 30-minute time frame. So I also use another trading strategy called the HL30. And when I saw this reversal pattern right here, it stayed within the 10 pip boundary that I need. And this is a very short-term reversal pattern, which means I'm going to be using a 20 pip stop and a 20 pip target. And in this instance, this particular trade did not reach that 20 pip target. It pulled back down and it stopped me out. So in order for me to earn back the losses, I also placed a second trade here on the pound yen before it reached that final target, that final destination of 178.30. Price was back up here above 50. I executed this trade to sell it one more time because I knew this was going to be my final target on the pound yen from this initial breakout trade. So I was able to earn back the loss from the euro dollar. So it was a great trading day, and we actually had several continuation breakout trades this week. We got the entry on Thursday. I had to hold through the rollover and then continue to manage this trade, and I never walk away from my trades. If I have an open trade and I know it's going to affect all of my subscribers, I'm going to stay there until that trade either gets stopped out or it reaches its target. And I manage every trade throughout each trading session to make sure that it's going to be a winning trade. Each one of these trades are executed into my own personal account, and I want to make sure that I win on all my trades so that you can win on all your trades, because the Trade Copier duplicates all of my trading behavior in my own MetaTrader trading account. So I actually manage all of these trades for you just like I'm managing my own trades. Now, the next time we actually get a continuation breakout trade here on the pound yen, it probably won't take 2 days. It'll probably just take 1 day. Very often we get the signal and the entry and the final target all in the same day. Again, it really depends on the market conditions or whatever the driver, whatever the catalyst is that causes price to break out of these ranges. If you like this video and you want to get more information about these trading strategies, please click the subscribe button so that you can get instant notification when I put up a brand new video tutorial. Or you can visit my website right now by clicking the Visit My Website button, and I have some free trading manuals for you and extra video lessons with some special discount offers to use my Forex Signal service that will automatically execute all of these trades for you onto your MT4 account.